How to better search through, filter, organize, and manage your workflows. We have a feature called Workflow Smart Lists. And what this does is it allows you to actually search through your workflows based on particular features that might, for instance, trigger that workflow, or certain emails within the workflow, whether your workflows are active or not. Basically, if you have got to the point whereby you have multiple workflows, this is going to really help you manage how they work. So for example, the first kind of one I might want to do if I'm doing a little workflow audit is actually just go, which of my workflows are on and off? So you can actually click here, click on status and say the status is published. And this will now give me a little list. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Let's move you. Oh, you need to move up, don't you? Oh gosh, my internet's all sticky right now. Come on. There we go. Apply. So what we have now is we now have a list for, I'm going to press save there. And I've saved it as new workflow. Brilliant. What we now have inside our list, I'm just going to rename this one and call this published workflows. My apologies. Okay, so now what we've done is we've selected the filter for this to only show published workflows. Okay, and I've called it published workflows and I'm going to press save. So what this will now create is basically a live active list. You can see it right there. It's called published workflows. Now, when I click on this tab, it's created a tab inside my workflows area that's only showing my published workflows. So of course, I'm going to want to go through here and say, are these all up to date? You know, should that one be published or should it be unpublished, for instance? And this is going to basically give me a really quick, organized way of just finding those particular published articles workflows. Now, another one I might create is maybe the drafts one or the ones that are not published, because it could be they've accidentally turned off. Somebody else in my team switched them off. And I want to have a quick look every now and then and go, oh no, I want that one on. So maybe in here, we could change the status to is paused or is in draft. So this is going to show me again which ones I might want to actually turn back on, or why is that in draft? Is there something in there that needs to be finished? Now, other things we can do is filter workflows based on how they are triggered. Now, this one's really important for me because I might want to have a whole folder of my workflows that are related to paid things. I might want another workflow, a folder of workflows that are all of my lead magnets. So the lead magnet ones are going to be triggered obviously by a form being submitted, the opt-in form. All of the stuff that is paid is going to be, triggered by a checkout or a payment received. So there's lots of different things we can do on here. So let me just create one let's do it for our lead magnets, shall we? So I'm going to press create a new smart list. We've got a new smart list here that I haven't actually named yet. Let's go to the customize this list. And we're going to call this one lead magnets. Lead magnet workflows, and our filters are going to be that the trigger type is, and it's going to be a form submitted. Look at this, you can even do them for birthday reminder things. There we go, so exciting. I just need to find the form submitted, because for me, all of my lead magnets are opt-in forms, and that is usually for everybody else the case too. So this is now, if I press save or apply, this is now going to create up here. There we go. We've now got an active, live, dynamic list of our workflows that are triggered by a form submission. So I can now go through here and say, oh, look, that one's set to draft. Why is that in draft? Is it because it's not done yet? Is it because someone accidentally turned it off? But basically, this now tells us the status of all of our lead magnet or lead generation related workflows. I'm going to do another one for my paid stuff. So I'm going to call this one create a new smart list, and I'm going to call this paid workflows. So this is going to be related to any kind of thing that I sell. So this again is going to be the trigger type is, and it's going to be payment received. Did I do one for payment received? There we go. Payment received. So this is now all workflows that are triggered off by a payment being received. Ta-da, apply. Now I have a little tab here called paid workflows. So I'm like, why is that one turned off? Ooh, I need to go back and check that maybe, right? So this here is how you're going to see and what all the different types of workflows you have within your system. And as you saw there are loads of other ways that we can filter, organize, and manage. Now, the reason why these are called smart lists is it's not just a folder. It's more than just a folder. These are smart because they actively update as you create, change, or edit your workflows. If I go and change any or create a new workflow that's triggered by those same triggers or triggered by the same filters that we set, those workflows, smart lists, will automatically update themselves based on whatever new thing has been done that matches the filters we applied to that smart list. So this is why this is above and beyond just creating a folder, which is another way that you can organize your workflows, by the way. So I can, if I want to, just create folders up here. And this one here might be a folder for all of my lead magnets. And in exactly the same way you can create folders on your desktop or in your Google Drive, you would basically just save different workflows to these folders. Now you can still do both of these things at the same time. Folders are not dynamic, as in what will be in that folder is only what you've saved in that folder. Using smart lists in addition to your folders will then give you all of these other dynamic views of your workflows, no matter what folders they're all organized in. Does that make sense? I hope that you find this helpful, a nice way for you to organize yourself and be able to audit, organize, and stay on top of all of your different workflows that you've got going on. Remember, if you need any help, we've got our live chat on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the live chat support there. You also have your knowledge base in here. And if you need help from any of our experts, go to tekmatix.com, click on the support page on our website. There's lots of ways that you can get help there, including free training calls with our tech experts or hiring one of our tech experts to go in one-on-one and get you help doing anything inside your account. Happy teching.